Hi everyone, Emily here from Emily's Excellent Epics, and today I have for you the 21st book, I believe. So let's see, this is December 5th, so this December 1st, wait, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. This will be the 21st book, okay, in my countdown of the top 25 books that I read this year. Yes, I have to sit and count down. I should write in my planner like what number I'm on. That would make things so much easier for me. But we're the 21st book. If you're new here, I've been counting through my top 25 books. No rereads and no repeats within a series. So I can't do. I read like the first 5 books of Throne of Glass. I need to read Tower of Dawn. That's where I'm at right now. So I couldn't do like Assassin's Blade and Throne of Glass. Okay. I can't, those are not my 2 picks from that series, or my pick from that series, but I couldn't do those 2. Um, so book number 21 is Keeper of the Lost City's Legacy. Now, I've read other books in this series this year. This is book 8. And in this, we follow Sophie Foster, and she was raised as a human. And when she's 13, I believe, she learns that, oh, actually, you're not a human, you're an elf. And she learns that, sorry, there's like glare off the light, and I'm trying to find a way so it's not so glary. There we go. Hold it right there. She moves to the elven world, and in the elven world discovers that things are not all happy and pleasant as they seem. There are secret societies and plots and conspiracies and evil factions that she and her friends need to fight against. And in this book, we learn more, like, legacy doesn't just necessarily refer to Sophie, but there are developments with her friend Keith. And I've been really enjoying the tension that is happening. Here's the problem with Keeper of Lost Cities for me, and why this is not higher up on my list, is I tend to, I don't know why, but like I read a book and I'm like, okay, that was good. And then I forget a lot of what's been going on. So like I couldn't tell you specifically what exactly happened in this book. And not that I would, because it's now book 8. I do know there's a plot development that I was like, finally, we've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. I think it's supposed to be a 10-book series, and there are 2 novellas. So after this one, there is a book 8.5, and then there's book 9, and then there's a 9.5. We're waiting for book 10. Maybe the plot development that I wanted to happen happened in book 9. I don't remember. This is terrible. But I've really enjoyed watching Sophie grow and her relationships grow and her grow in her abilities. And I do recommend it. I do a caution for book 1, just how she learns about the elven world. I don't like it, because to me, like, it was just like, what are you doing? So like, how do I phrase this without, like, so this is all the way back in book 1. Her friend Fitz tells her, like, hey, you're an elf. So not an adult, a boy. And then he takes her to the elven world to learn about the elven world, and then brings her back to the human world and was like, oh, you can't tell your human parents where you're going and what you did and all that stuff. And then she goes back to the elven world to live with them without telling her parents, without saying goodbye. There's a whole deal about that and what happens with the parents and how they handle that. But in reading that, I was like, these are all red flags for like human trafficking stuff. And like, so I didn't like how Shannon Messenger handled introducing Sophie to the elven world. Like, if I had a middle grade student reading this, I would be like, we need to talk about this. Because like we need to talk about like some of the things that are in here, and if they were to happen to you in real life, these are red flags. Like, so you have to kind of have that willing suspension of disbelief with how she was brought to the elven world. So, but after that, I've really been enjoying this series, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this gets resolved. So for a comment down below, what can you comment? Because there's a clock tower, this is Big Ben, because Big Ben is on the cover, if there is a time emoji, like a clock, leave that in the comments down below if you're not sure what to comment. And as always, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. It all helps. And comment. Those things all help to grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.